a day early, just like we did a day before Thanksgiving. So everyone got paid on Wednesday instead of Thursday. We're going to do the same thing next week. Next week's a little weird because New Year's, the first Thursday of the month, which is New Year's Day, falls on Thursday, but we don't want to wait you guys to wait to get those weekly commissions. So we're doing weeklies on December 31st, and then we'll do the monthly pay run on the first Thursday that's not a holiday, which is January 8th. So you kind of get paid early, kind of got to wait a week for the monthlies, but we wouldn't be able to pay monthlies the same day just because it takes so long for our software to run those monthlies, just because when you got to go through 2 million records every time, it literally takes like 30 hours just to run that pay run for the monthly. So we wouldn't be able to pay out January 1st anyway, so we'll pay out the weeklies a day before on the New Year's Eve, and we'll pay the monthlies on January, the first Thursday, January 8th, 2026. So there we go. Lisa Goodkin, Director of Product Education. Hello, good morning. Happy New Year. Happy Christmas. How are you?
Hello, everyone. Hi, doing great. I hope everybody had a wonderful holiday. And, when it comes towards the end of the year, myself, like others, always go and reflect on, I reflect on the positive things that happened throughout the year. And there's just so much positivity that has happened with LiveGood and the growth that we have seen with our member basis, but as well as our product sales. And the fact that product sales did not go down times of year when people are spending more, so maybe they need to cut costs, is a real...
Uh-oh. Lisa's frozen. We'll give her 10 seconds. 9,
there you go.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
3, 2, 1.
All right, let's go out to Dr. Ryan, Director of Product Development.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
I'll try to chime in for Lisa here real quick. She's saying some things that are actually really powerful because she's right. The product sales didn't dip. People typically, like you said, would hold back then. I mean, a lot of businesses see that, but, it's actually really cool because when you look at the timing, the people are laying out cash, but they're looking at the new year like, oh my gosh, I can't wait. I'm excited about my new goals, my health goals. And one of the things that I love about what Lisa preaches and talks about is like setting realistic goals and doing things in small inputs. Like things can have a big difference. And supplementing is certainly one of those areas that you can really easily do. I think we say that a lot, that it's an easy area that you can sort of deploy to get better, to feel better, to get healthy, to stay healthy. And of course, that's the whole goal here, is do it in an affordable way. So new product-wise, we've got, I was actually going to ship the skin this week. It's ready to ship. I didn't ship it because of the holiday schedule. I didn't want it sitting out there in a truck somewhere. I really would rather just, short transit. So the truck will leave on Monday. Monday, the truck leaves, so we'll have that next week ready to go. And the same thing for the NAD films. So the NAD films are also ready to ship. So we've got 2 ready to go next week, which is going to be awesome. Looking forward to announcing that on next Friday's call. Then going into the next year, guys, we've said, I keep telling you, we've got a busy 2026 ahead of us. A lot of new things are going to be coming down the pipeline. And we've already got so much momentum. And that's what I absolutely love. I said, I love getting feedback from the field. I love hearing what you guys want to see as far as like products go. You can send me things I can look at, compare it to what you're currently taking. How does it match up against our products currently? And I give you honest feedback on that as well. So going into next year, though, totally gangbusters busy. Right out of the gate, we're going to have three new products probably in January, which is going to be crazy. But the number one thing is going to be the parasite cleanse. That'll be probably number 1 in January. And then we'll have the hydrogen tabs, which is great, and a whole bunch of other stuff that's on the board ready to go. So, guys, get ready, get pumped, get out there, share. Sharing is caring. So, guys, I hope you all had a great holiday, and looking forward to closing out a very strong year, unbelievable year. And Ben, I just wanted to say thank you, man. Thank you, Nodder, you guys, for being the visionary leaders that you are in this very special business. I'm so impressed. And Ben, when you even just said what it takes to run the software, how many people on this planet Earth are capable of building a business in the way that you did that requires that level of sophistication is mind-blowing, bro. So kudos to you, and thank you again. Back to you, Ben.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm glad you recognize that, because our software is very sophisticated, and it's not very common, because we've dealt with all kinds of compensation plans, and I get very creative and crazy when I write compensation plans, and I do things that most companies and software programmers can't make happen. And our head programmer, Chris, who's been with me for well over 20 years, I mean, the guy is amazing. He gets me, and I trust him to do it. I know he could do it. So I don't make it easy. I don't cut corners. I don't say, well, we can't do a compensation plan like that. So we have to keep it very easy, level by level by level. When you talk about generational overrides based on rank, infinite levels deep, like that stuff that most software programmers don't even understand, much less can make work in a compensation plan. And Chris just crushes it. So, the first couple pay runs, we kind of go through it manually. We look at a lot of individual records and a lot of individual commissions, make sure everyone's getting paid correctly. And then, once we get comfortable with it, it's like, all right, you nailed it, dude. So let's go. He's awesome. So we do have a very unique compensation plan that you're really never going to see again in the network marketing industry, because it's very difficult to number one, dream up, but it's also very difficult to make that dream come true and actually work in reality. So and I do, I put a lot of pride in that compensation plan. It's one of the many reasons that we've become the fastest growing company ever in the history of the network marketing industry. But we're paying out 85% of the $10 a month membership. I mean, we're pretty much paying out 100% of the yearly memberships, because we spread that out as if someone paid that $10 for 12 months, but we're just really, they're paying it for 10 months. That makes sense. 99 bucks instead of 120. So it's a very generous compensation plan, and that's why we've got so many people making money, and more than any other company in the history of the industry. So with that, let's move into some of those people who are making money and talk about our rank advancements for this week. And it was a little bit of a slower week. Yesterday was a slow day, being one of probably the biggest holiday of the year. Still put in tons of people this week. And again, even with, a slow week and a slow day, specifically yesterday, still this month has been bigger than the last 2 or 3 months that we've had. So really exciting stuff. So here we go. We do have a new diamond this week as well. One last week, one this week. Numbers are continuing to roll, but more than anything, I love seeing the product sales go up. That's the true retention. That's the true residual income. That's the true long-term growth, health, longevity of this company, is people buying products. Without the product purchases, it's just another network marketing company. It's just another money opportunity, whatever. But with people actually being committed and loving the products and saving more money every month than they're spending, and nobody losing, that's what drives this thing long-term. That's why in 10 years, when literally every other company, I will put this out there, and you can check my fact check, in 10 years, every company that has started within the last 5 years from now, besides us, every single one, 10 years from now, will be gone, out of business. I promise you, we'll be the last one standing. That's not to say that some of the older ones that have been around for 20, 30, 40 years won't still be here. There are probably going to be a few of them too. A few of them will not be here in 10 years as well, but we will be here. Probably the only company that has started in the last 5 or 10 years that will still be here 10 years from now. And not just be here. I mean, being here is easy. We're still going to be getting orders regardless. But I'm talking about being here on a huge scale. Like 10 years from now, if we don't have 100 million members, it's not even, So, it's very easy to imagine that happening when all these other supplement companies, people are getting smarter, as Nader said, people are waking up, they're realizing, they're getting educated. We'll take credit for some of that, but it's coming more, and it's coming faster. And with, AI and social media and all this stuff continuing to develop, and news and information just getting spread even faster and faster and faster, more and more people are going to learn and not be able to unsee what we're doing every single day for the next weeks, months, years to come. So to think that we're, not going to be just continuing to dominate and quite honestly put a lot of companies out of business is that's just where we're going. Do things right, help people, and do what you say you're going to do, and genuinely give people the highest quality supplements at the lowest prices every single day with full transparency, and offer the most generous compensation plan and business opportunity side hustle to help people generate income on the side is it's just a win-win, and we're proving that every single day. So and this is just more proof of that. So here we go. 817 new bronzes this week. We had over 1,000 last week. This week a little slower. 817 bronzes. 817. I'll tell you this, and I mentioned it last week because we still run software for a lot of other companies. There is not another company. Actually, there's one. Most of the companies, I'll say, that we're running software for aren't even putting in 817 people in a week. Customers, members, affiliates, whatever you want to call them, or combined. 817 ranked members, duplicating members. And that's like, we talk about 30% of our affiliates are in profit. That's a little less than 30% of the overall. But you can imagine, like, that is a big, big number. So most companies aren't putting in that, we're having that many people be able to duplicate. And by duplication, Nader said it when he was talking earlier, that's what did you said it in a great way, Nader. That's the one thing.
What network marketing leaders long for. They long for it.
Exactly. That's the key. Like, that's what every network marketing company, leader, builder wants. That's what they desire. That's what they long for. That's what they pray for and hope that will maybe happen. And quite honestly, does it ever happen, Nader?
Nope.
It doesn't. It just doesn't happen. That's why, most companies, it's very rare in a single month to see more than 3% of their affiliates in profit. Very rare. I mean, maybe, 1 month of a year, you'll see a company hit 3% of their affiliates actually made money that month. And that's not an exaggeration, right? No, I mean, that's actually pretty conservative. In most companies, it's 1 to 2% of people are making money every month, or in a certain month. We've got 30% every single month of our affiliates are in profit. That's over 10 times the average. That's the duplication. That's why we're the fastest growing company in the history of the world when it comes to the nutritional supplement space, as well as the network marketing industry. So 817 new duplicating affiliates that hit the rank of bronze are already in profit. A lot of them just joined in the last couple of days. Absolutely love it. Congratulations, bronzes. We had 88 new silvers this week. 88 people built a team of at least 20 members in their organization. Absolutely crazy to see the slowest time of the year. 88 people in 1 week building a team of 20 members or more. That is absolutely
crazy.
Huge. Crazy. And silvers are making between like $100 and $300 a month. Plenty to to save. We talked about this last week. Network marketing should be a side hustle. It should not be looked at, even though a lot of you guys are, especially in LiveGood, earning a full-time income. It should not be your full-time income. In other words, even if you're if you're a diamond and you're making $10,000 a month, that should be extra on top of what you're currently doing. Until, maybe if you've done it for 2 years plus, then, and you're still living well below your means. I can't stress that enough. I should do a financial management call.
Yes.
But yeah, so many people, they start making money, then they go out and buy a car, and they go out and buy a house, and now they're in debt, and now it's like, guys, no, live how you were living before you were making money. Never and it should be, I think everyone's goal, I'm just going to throw this out there, should be to live on 10% of the income that they're making. And that's a very, very, that's hard to do, live on 10% of the money you're making. But if you can keep it under 30, you're crushing it. And saving and investing all that other income to help create more, put your money to work for you. That's how you create true long-term residual income, passive income, wealth retirement income, walk away residual that you can actually enjoy your life and not have to work for your money income, that's what you should do. So strive to be living on less than 30% of your income. If you can keep it under 10, you are dominating. Like, you're not just winning, you are absolutely crushing it. So start with 50%, keep it to 30%. And if you're not there, don't go buy a new car. Don't go upgrade your house. Don't go buying expensive stuff. You don't need it. Guys, I promise you, having enough without worrying, eliminating that stress, eliminating that anxiety. And we talk a lot about that. It's all part of health, all part of wellness. We've got products that help with that as well. But when you can help eliminate that from a financial perspective, because that's the number one stress in most people's lives, is income, is money, is finances. And a lot of that is just knowing how to manage it. Just being smart, just being a little smart, just saving money, not overspending, and just knowing where you are. But 88 silvers is awesome. Congratulations. Let's keep moving on. Golds, 14 new golds this week alone. 2 a day. 2 people every single day. Yeah, Christmas week. Building a team of at least 100 members in their organization. I mean, in December, maybe you see one person in the whole month in most companies building a team of 100 people. We've got 2 people every single day. 14 this week alone, which means probably, what did we have last week? We had 24 last week. So we're probably, close to 80, 90 this month, when most companies are looking at 1 or 2. Like, that's where we are, guys. And at the same time, as Nader said, the timing is perfect. I mean, you could not have picked a better time. 2 million members is awesome. And it sounds like that's a big number. But when you look at saturation, I mean, guys, we are like less than 0.0001% saturation. And we're not just appealing to the network marketing industry. We're appealing to literally everyone out there on the planet, because everybody needs supplements. Everybody wants to get healthy, stay healthy. And if they're going to do that, they want to do it in an affordable way without overspending, and with a company where that they can trust, that they see that documentation, they see those third-party tests, they see the certificates of analysis, all of that stuff, and know that it's good. And just, all of this stuff is just just more reason. It just, like, it's like everything we say. It's like, that makes sense, that makes sense, that makes sense, that makes sense. It's like, it's no surprise we're growing as fast as we are. It's no surprise we're the fastest growing company in the industry, because everything makes sense. What every other company is doing doesn't make sense, which is why, they're losing volume, they're losing customers, they're losing sales, and people are coming here to get value and to get honesty and transparency and, highest quality, lowest price. So it just makes sense. 14 golds, absolutely love it. Golds are making that $300 to $500 a month sweet spot income that I absolutely love, and that is life-changing income for a lot of families out there. So just makes me so happy to see those numbers every week. 4 more platinums this week, slowest week of the year. 4 platinums in the slowest week. I mean, you're not seeing people build a team of 500 people in a network marketing company in the month of December in most companies out there. We got 4 just this week alone. Congratulations, platinums. Platinums are making on the low end about $1,000 a month, and the high end $4,000, $5,000, $6,000 a month. Some of them over $8,000 a month with a more mature organization. So that is awesome. And we had 1 new diamond this week alone. Tunerzan from China. Another China. Man, this China team is not slowing down. They are not going away, staying strong. And that is a huge market, a huge country. And with all these new products that Dr. Ryan's talking about, there's going to be even more mass appeal all over the world. And especially, China loves the skincare. I think that's going to be a huge market for some of the new stuff that we got going. But yeah, so just so you guys know, I like to look at it. So 2 signed up on May 2024. So about a year and a half to get to diamond.